Go.
Star date, August 1st. Oh no, it's the 2nd. I don't know, remember what else he says. Okay, anyways. Starting over. This is our garden video, and it is now the beginning of August.
Nice start.
Thanks. All right, I'll face the camera so you can actually hear me.
Nice.
So we have a lot of things coming to the end of their cycle, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah. At the beginning, we got our mints, and they are kind of, one's going strong. That's my lemon balm there. It really likes being cut back.
Oh yeah, wow, look at that.
Yeah, I cut it back probably by like 3/4 or a half, and I made a tincture.
Oh, nice.
And then this is the first year the mint has flowered. I don't know if it's a biannual or something like that, but I love the way these smell. And then, so we started our peas, our climber peas, climber beans later.
Well, you got peas in there too.
Oh yeah, that's right. So these are our long beans, hence the longness. And then down here I have cow peas. I've never grown these before, and I think I'm gonna string them like I did the cayennes and dry them out and then collect the beans.
Cool.
Or peas.
Yeah.
And then this was where our peppers were. They just never took off. I think they got a little root bound because I started them too early. And that'll be some sort of fall crappie thing. Over here, everything, our trellis grew in gorgeous. I really like the way it looks framed out with all the long beans.
Yeah, it looks great.
And as an added bonus, they ended up trellisized the sun globes. So we had them in the cages, and that clearly wasn't enough. But then the beans like totally took over. So it's like a bean tomato inception.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
And then we literally picked these 3 days ago. This wasn't here, and now I have a 3-foot bean here that I'm gonna have to come get later on. So my coworkers told me that cucumbers never do well here, so I did 5 of the 4 varieties. That was overkill. So we have cucumbers galore. I'm sure there's little baby ones going there. And then, let's see. Oh, you've done good with these. Oh, here's a little one here. There's like a 1.5-footer right
Oh
there.
yeah, let me get that one real quick. Yeah, look at that one.
Yeah, those are like this. And then I got another one there. It's chilling on the fence. Or, not fence.
Wall.
All right. And then over here, so now it's like we've had some real heat and humidity, and the melons have just loved that. So the melons are starting to take off over here.
And you got your sunflowers too, right up there.
My sunflowers, just a small little sunflower.
Yeah.
And then I got these weird, I think this is called a honey rock.
It's cool looking.
Yeah. It almost looks like a squash to me. So that's over there, and then we'll go into the main garden. And this is where we're seeing like the kind of change of seasons here. The dill's gone past, the greens have gone past. More clones here starting to take off. The cucumbers.
Spread through the fence into here, but that's fine.
They're not to be corralled. Thai basil going crazy. I've already made 2 batches of Thai basil.
Pesto.
It's not really a pesto because there's no cheese or nuts in it. It's like a Thai basil chimichurri.
Okay.
And then our first year of asparagus have done well, some better than others.
Yeah. I think the bed overall is doing good though.
Yeah, I think so. And somehow our marigolds are trees this year.
Yeah, I gotta cut these. I keep cutting them back to give the asparagus room and some of the other beds, but they just keep going.
I love that.
Keeps the bugs away and little pests, so that's nice.
And then our mini corns, we have gotten a bunch of these. These things are crazy.
Pick one off, like this one, and we can kind of open it up and show everybody what it looks like.
So it's like literally a mini corn, and then we split it. Oh, this one has actual,
Yeah, see these, you gotta pick them
right quick.
because they'll start to sort of develop like larger kernels. I bet you can still eat it, but
Yeah, look at that one. That's like full
Yeah.
kerneled.
yep. So we've been busy with stuff, and actually haven't gone out here to pick these in just a few days, probably 5 days, and
Yeah.
they produce so much. Like any of the ones with the silk on the top.
Already. Oh, you know what? You can kind of tell because this silk had already died off. It's kind of like, it looks like
Oh.
old seaweed, you know?
Yeah.
And then this one is still shiny. So that's probably one. So if it's like this white here, that is really tender. Like the stalk isn't stocky and you can put it in stir fries. I don't know how this would end up being. This is an experiment for another day.
Yeah, it might be starchy or it might be good. I don't know.
Oh, starchy, that's true. More tomato clones, and then the blueberries have completely passed. So we've kind of released them from our bug netting. The peach tree just went crazy. This is second year peach tree, and apparently the squirrels have enjoyed some of them. We only got half dozen peaches. We weren't expecting any. We took off most of them in the spring to take the weight off the little baby branches, and that's our first year peach here, so you can see the difference in
Yeah.
just 1 year.
Yep. And I pruned this one way back, so it obviously liked being pruned, and there's a couple peaches on there. But yeah, they're doing good.
And then this is our second year grape arbor. We got inundated with the Japanese beetles and the lantern beetles, and they only seem to like the grapes.
Yeah, you see the like damage there that they did, but luckily the grapes are one of those things that grow past all the beetles. I think we're kind of past the beetle phase. I don't see so many of them out there. We've put traps and stuff, so all this new growth up here doesn't have any damage, so that's good. This is another year for the grapes where we're kind of just letting them go, let the roots get strong, and then we'll cut them back, and then next year I'd be expecting some grapes.
Yeah, agreed. And then here's first tomato, like established tomato, not clones. And it rained every single day for a month, it seemed like, and hard. So we got some blight going on, but Phil's done an excellent job of just getting rid of all of the blighty sort of stuff, and the up above stuff has kind of been protected.
And these have been growing for a while, so we got a lot out of these plants before they started dying off. And then these back here, these are the German lunchbox tomatoes. These are really good. They just keep coming, so we got a lot to pick today. We'll probably get a bowl full today, right?
At least. And then basil's just going strong in the front. And then over here is our Sweet 100s bed, and it's starting to get towards the end of its life too, but still producing a decent amount. And we'll probably add that to our bowl. More basil doing well. Herbs are starting to pass. That's the parsley there, the oregano that took off. First year rosemary, and I'm hoping this is the year I get to keep it. The chives. That was the shocker. I mean, we've cut these back and used these I don't even know how many times, and it's going strong. And melon's taken over. This is another one of Phil's clone beds. Just kind of going crazy. This is Phil's custom trellis work right here. Hit us in the messages if you would like us to come do some for you.
That was one of those things of like, we had so much, like I was out here last weekend for hours making sure everything looks good and stuff, and then it's so hot and it rains so much, everything gets crazy ridiculously fast. So you come out after work and you're just like, let me clip this here, let me try this here, and you can see how much rain we got because this tomato right here is like split. Luckily some of these other ones didn't split.
And then if you kind of come down a little bit lower, ooh, grasshopper. We have some cayennes that have kind of snuck their way in now.
Oh yeah, wow. Let me show this one. That's actually grown quite a few on there, huh?
Yeah, that one did quite well.
Great.
And then there's another secret one back there with more parsley.
Oh yeah, there's the curly parsley there and another basil plant.
Yeah, which this is the lettuce leaf, and I'm gonna do that again next year.
Lettuce leaf basil?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really, and it's a cool looking plant too.
Yeah.
Like it just has these big wide leaves, and it just, I don't know, I love basil. It smells so good.
And it's very sturdy. Like once we got through the shock of the planting and then the like initial slug assault, I'm thinking, it just, once it established itself, there was no stopping it. And then this again, so these are Dad's Sunset, and we're getting the last of those now. And we'll probably, I would say, next weekend be able to kind of take out the mystery ones.
Yeah, the plants will be kind of passed by then. These are yellow tomatoes. They're really good. They're interesting.
Very
big,
meaty.
Yeah, big. They end up being pretty big. Let me find a really big one, like this one here. This is kind of the average size of them. So they're big tomatoes.
Yep. There's another marigold tree for you.
Yep, marigold tree. Got some sage there.
I took out the beets a couple weeks ago, replanted, with varying success. And then melons just kind of took over this fence here. You can see a little fuzzy baby one right there.
Little mini melon there.
Then over here, beans are pretty much done. They're still producing. We had green beans over here, which we have, I don't even know how many bags in the freezer now.
Yeah, there's some basil mixed in here too, but let's see. Yeah,
Here's one.
Yeah, there's still,
Yeah, we could come through.
there's still some beans coming through here. So we just, like you said, we just been freezing them.
Yeah, that, and then over here was dragon tongue, which are kind of like these yellowish, but they get purple spots.
Yeah.
And then somehow in this season they hybridized. And so this is, I swear, a hybrid because it looks just like the dragon tongue, but it's clearly a green bean.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
And they taste good, so.
Oh yeah, for sure. So those will probably come out, I would say, next weekend.
Probably, yeah. We'll probably get like 2 or 3 more harvests out of them, and then they'll be ready to go.
Yep, this was where the beets were again. So we're slowly getting everything out, and then I'm gonna get my fall stuff in hopefully next weekend. The pink fangs, these were great. These are like paste tomatoes, so they're kind of dry on the inside. Well, dry's not the word.
No, they don't have as much of like the slime that has the seeds with it.
Yeah.
So it's more like the flesh of the tomato. So it's good for making like paste and sauces and stuff.
Agreed. And then our melons have gone wild. The sweet potatoes, we didn't ever done that before.
So this is sweet potato bed. We probably planted about 8 plants, and it just went crazy. I keep cutting it back, but I mean, it's really cool looking, and I'm excited to see if we get a good amount of sweet potatoes. And look at this cantaloupe.
Yeah, that's my other kind of cantaloupe.
Cool.
And there's like more over there.
Yeah, and it's funny because these beds look so wild. Looks like no one's been out here for 6 months, but we're out here every weekend taking care of stuff.
Every weekend and every night.
Yeah, it's just been like it's been like the perfect temperature for growing these kind of plants. Like they're just loving it. It's been 90 degrees. It's been like 90% humidity. They're just going crazy all the time.
That's my Stan alarm. I'm gonna go put him in the house.
Okay, I'll follow you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have to have an alarm for Stanley so he doesn't get sunburned out here.
And this is Stan's personal bed here.
Oh yeah, this is Stan.
He grows best in these conditions.
Sorry, Stan, gotta go in, dude.
Oh, I know. You would just sunbathe all day long. You gotta go in though, see? Look it. That hawk's checking you out. You'd be a tender victual, my dude. All right, into the house you go.
Bye, Stan.
And that's the garden, I think.
Yeah, pretty much.
All of the pretty stuff is starting to pass, like all of my bulbs and everything. I like to, and maybe this is just the lazy part of me, but I like to let them just hang and let that photosynthesis go into the bulbs as long as possible. And then once they kind of flop over or start turning brown, that's when I clip them back. It doesn't look so pretty right now, but I feel like it establishes the plants better. And this is like their, well, sort of first year because we moved them.
Then you got sunchokes, right?
Yeah, so we got some sunchokes at the farmer's market, and I love sunchokes, like roasting them like oven potatoes. Ooh, that's good. So I got a bag, and then it said to break them apart. Well, they literally like exploded into a ton of pieces, and if you look down, like, I would say it was 100% germination of wherever it landed.
Yeah, the pieces, some of them were like the size of a peanut, and we're just like, whatever, stick it in the ground. If
Yeah.
it breaks down into the soil, it'll be fine. But they all came up, and it's a cool looking plant. There's a bunch of little bugs on them,
Yeah.
but I mean, we don't spray with anything, so
Yeah.
it's kind of like they're not eating the leaves. Just let them go.
And usually, yeah, so we don't spray anything. We usually just use diatomaceous earth and some neem. But with the way it rained,
Yeah.
just didn't happen.
And the last thing, let's show your Rose of Sharon over here.
Oh, that's my Rose of Sharon. Oh, and the knockouts are blooming again. Look at this.
Yeah, roses are blooming again, double knockout, and then our Rose of Sharon is finally blooming. Big tree there.
All right, guys, that's it. That's how the garden went for us thus far this year.
Perfect timing with the leaf blower there.
Yeah,
So.
time to go.
All right, thanks.